Speaking, we'll start by passing this mic around. You mention your name, your course, and the area you're coming from. I looked through the group and I saw some persons were coming from Elios. That's an opportunity for us to be able to, sometimes when you see someone staying the same Elios with you, we connect. So we just go like this and like this. Your name, your course, why you chose your course, and the area you're coming from. Cool?
Alright, so good morning everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Mr. Toka Sunday. I registered for AI/machine learning.
AI/machine learning.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm coming from OG.
OG here. That's great. Okay. You can pass to the other persons.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Edozo Chizo. I registered for AI. I'm coming from Eneka.
You registered for AI. You're coming from Eneka. Okay, great.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is KHc. I registered for generative AI.
Okay.
I'm coming from Bori.
You're coming from Bolu. Bori. Okay. So AI data. Okay, you too. Okay. No. It's data science/machine learning. Are you in AI or data science? It's generative AI. That's what they wrote. No, we're talking about the DeepTech now. When you were filling the form for DeepTech, which one did you choose when you were filling form for DeepTech? AI. That is what is on DeepTech, generative AI, okay?
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Sunday Moses. I applied for data analysis.
Data analytics?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm coming for it.
That one is AI/ML in 3MTT, yes, you are right. Okay?
Good morning everybody. My name is Oliver Homer. I applied for generative AI. Coming from D-Line. Port Harcourt.
D-Line, is it not Falga?
Yeah.
Okay, here is closer to you.
I had already chosen here before I could know that there was another.
Okay. Who were the one that referred you?
Yes, I actually got information.
Okay, that's why. It's fine. You're welcome.
Thank you.
See, this person looks like I'm suspecting this is confidence. You see, have I met you before?
No.
When I tell people I'm a part-time prophet, they think I'm joking. My prophecy is part-time. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone.
My
name is Oji Confidence. I applied for geospatial data analysis, and I'm coming from Elimbu.
Okay, and give to me. So, guys, she was the one that said she's taking us home. Those of us that are coming far, can we give her a round of applause? Let's appreciate her. I was even thinking you'll be coming with food first, so that we'll use and eat. Okay, well done, boss.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
My name is Alfred Bognet Cyprian.
Most people see. Your name is what?
My name is Alfred Bognet Cyprian.
Okay.
I'm coming from School Road, LLNWA.
Okay, LLNWA here.
Yes, and I applied for geospatial analysis.
Apply for
geospatial science.
Geospatial science. Geospatial data science. Okay, that's fine. We're all welcome. Do you know the thing that came to my mind? Can we connect to the meeting from that phone? Still record and it capture audio at the same time. Is it possible? Or they will not allow us to use the camera again if another app is using camera? Come, let's check. With us your name, the program you are enrolled for, and where you are connecting from. Your name, program you're enrolled for, and where you're connecting from. For those of us that are on site here, a lot of them, most of them are actually going for generative AI. Then we had a few geospatial data analysis, and I think advanced data analysis. So anyone wants to go? Anyone wants to speak? Okay, so we'll just quickly do a brief review of what we spoke about yesterday, especially for those of us that are just joining us that were not able to make it, right? We touched heavily on the entirety on the flow of the program. We said mainly how the program works is that there is an onboarding process, right? And when you register on the 3MCT dashboard, this program is mainly in partnership with 3MCT, right? So you have to create an account with 3MCT. And 3MCT is another program, but they focus on rudimentary courses, like basic courses. So they don't, not really basic, but they don't go too deep in it. But DeepTech gives you a deeper, aspect of that course. That's why if you go through DeepTech, you can be very confident that you've actually finished the program, right? So DeepTech is funded by Google. So there are lots of opportunities and promising potentials in the project. All you just have to do is, do your best to complete and even be the best in whatever course you apply to do. And aside from that, and that's why you see that the courses on DeepTech are kind of like different, right, from 3MTT. Why 3MTT is focusing on the niche, what is the most important course now, DeepTech is mainly, or of course, the funding was given to DSN, right? Data Science Nigeria. And their focus is on data, right? And of course, AI works with data. So without data, there is no AI. So data and AI. That's why all their courses, like you can even see their banner here, is focused on data. Just special data science, like some persons are going to do data visualization, like some other persons are going to do. So that's really the focus of that. And it's very cool and nice to see that a whole lot of other persons want to do generative AI. And I would even always encourage you people, yes, go for generative AI, right? So how the program works is, after all of those onboarding process, like we gave a 3-step process to apply. If you don't have a 3MTT account, you have to create a 3MTT account, right? Now, even creating a 3MTT account, there are still steps for you to update your profile there. You may have to update your profile there, take their own assessment. So even the exciting thing is, even after this DeepTech program, you still have access. Should I open this window? Huh? It's okay. Okay. So without, even after the DeepTech program, you can even take any 3MTT program, any course, like that course you applied for during your 3MTT. When the next 3MTT cohort might start, let's say cohort 4 or whatever, you can still participate, right? So if, like you that chose AI machine learning, it's in DeepTech, it is called data science and machine learning. You understand? So it's a very, very complex kind of thing. So you have to know that, hey, you are solid enough. That's why you first of all have to start with something not that advanced, especially if it's your first time. Like, the generative AI and all of that, something not that advanced. Because once you're able to finish that, your confidence level would increase. You would have gained some prowess and competence in something. So when you want to go to something a bit more advanced, it is your past glory. Yes, now, it's your past glory that will give you ginger to keep pushing. But when you've never conquered anything before, you easily give up. Because machine learning is not a beans course. As even not do geospatial data science, not even data science and machine learning. So we always encourage people, take short sprints first, like the generative AI. Once you finish that, immediately you finish that, after that 3 months, you can immediately start another one if you want to. The dashboard is always there for you. So that's another exciting part of that. So that's really that. So the 3-step process, you set up your account with 3MTT. That's if you don't have an account before now, because it's very possible that many of you might have an account with 3MTT or might have gone through the program before now. This is cohort 3. Even initially from cohort 1, the focus was to only focus on people that have done 3MTT, since this is an advanced one. So, but because of the short sprint, there are some introductory ones, and it's even possible. We have trained a lot of beginners that have not had any prerequisite skill before, and they did very good. So those few persons that are really motivated to learn and improve themselves, we don't want to deny those persons the access. That's why we also have the freedom and liberty to enroll new persons to even join the program and partake in it. So there are a lot of new persons, new joiners, and there are also people that are or were in the 3MTT program before now that also are participating in the DeepTech. So whichever you are, you're very welcome. So the next step is to take the assessment and then screenshot your score and fill their form. And they'll take that data and start reaching out to you. I think the first thing they'll do to you is to send you link to their Telegram and all of that. Then they would send your data to us that, hey, this is your people. Then we too, we will reach out to you that, hey, welcome to the DeepTech program. And afterwards, they will send you your login on a platform which your learning is going to occur. That platform is Learn with DSN. It's not the 3MTT it's not the 3MTT platform that you would learn. It's on the Learn with DSN platform, right? And many of you are here to get that login because maybe most of you are just either joining within this week or last week. So they've not yet onboarded you people to the Learn with DSN platform. But once they do that, they will send all of you email that, hey, click here, do like this to reset your password and start learning. So all of that is going to be done. You just have to exercise little patience. So that is the main thing. And I really appreciate some persons that were even helping in the group because everybody just likes to complain. Nobody likes to calm down and try to figure things out. So some persons were encouraging some persons. So yeah, the main focus is whenever this thing comes up, you are going to have access to your login. Now, in the program, there is usually a 4-step approach. Okay, so this is the last cohort. Oh, the video has ended. It's into like bytes. It will just partition the image into what we call pixels. And I'll try to match a pixel to the other part of the pixel and stuff. So it's a really interesting way. That's really how computer actually gets to read and interpret images. Then you start seeing how when you want to read an image, you have to write the code on how to partition the image, how to stretch the image. You see if it's something you can do. Or geospatial that has to do with GPS, how the Google Maps work, the coordinates work, how it reads and pins location. So by the time you get into the development aspect, you see if it is something you can handle or not. So that's really what goes on in the foundational phase. In the foundational phase, you get a taste of all of these courses and programs. It's mainly possibly those that maybe might be in states outside Port Harcourt. That one is understandable. So always try to be here physically. So in your foundational, this is week 2. I think this is the last day of week 2. So many of you that don't still have your login, you cannot kill yourself now. There is nothing you can do. We are just going to push for you to have your login access to the Learn with DSN platform. It's just like in school or university. Is it all of you that resume school the first day school resume? You not resume the first day, but do you catch up? You will. So whenever they send you your login, even though it's week 4, you have to make out time. I think after week 4, they'll give some time too. You just have to, you have to put in more work than the others to try and catch up your foundational. Your foundational self might not necessarily be where you expect your mentor.
Just like to know, especially about that part that I cannot send it. Thank you, sir.
I didn't get you clearly. You said that what? You said that you have access to your dashboard. If you have access to your dashboard, what did you say is your issue again? I didn't get that part.
Sorry, I was saying that I just checked today and I've been onboarded, like the DeepTech fellow, the whole thing. But they said in order for me to continue, I need to select a course, right? Yeah, and I like what I'm trying to say that there is no medium for me to click as to select any course. If I try to click on it and it directs me to somewhere else, I have to go back again. So I don't know whether it's a glitch or something I should worry about.
Honestly, I still don't understand you. I don't think you are saying the right thing. Maybe you are mixing up things. It's not possible for you to even be on the DeepTech program without choosing a course. So if you're saying that you did not score up to the score for the course you chose, then you were asked to fill a form to redirect to another course. That is possible. But what is going to happen, send the DM, send the email you said you received. Send the email to us on WhatsApp so that I'll look at it and understand you better. Yeah. Okay, so some people here are saying they understand your issue or challenge. They are showing me their course. So because she's saying DeepTech platform, and I'm surprised. So if you're talking about the 3MTT dashboard, so if you're talking, you said 3MTT dashboard, Abby. So if it is 3MTT dashboard you are talking about,
3MTT dashboard has updated to DeepTech. That's why.
No. It still is DeepTech because that is where they onboarded you. Your learning is not here now. It is still It is still DeepTech and 3MTT dashboard. You understand? Yeah. They can change it to anything. You know, they have many partnerships. They have partnership with DeepTech. They have partnership with Airtel. So, Cynthia, I don't know, from what people are saying on sites here, so just choose any course. 3MTT program is different from what we have here, the DeepTech, right? And DeepTech has a different dashboard for you to log in, which is the Learn with DSN. So, for you to have registered for DeepTech, you must have already taken a course. Okay. And somebody also said, if you are using a phone, you should try and use a system. So what is she supposed to do? To choose a course. Okay. They say when you log into your 3MTT dashboard, they will direct you to update your profile. When you click on it, you'll be directed to update your profile. So go and update your profile and choose any course there. But you have to note that whatever course you choose there is not necessarily the course you do in DeepTech. DeepTech offers a different course focused on data and AI, like we said. Okay, I hope we've been able to answer your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. I saw some hands up initially, but they are all down. So I guess maybe all of you had to ask around that same aspect and it has been answered. So there are no questions here physically. Somebody is asking a question. Umaren, are you saying something? Okay, DM's fashion.
I had to access some courses. I've seen the generative AI course, I've seen the no-code courses, but some of those courses are being leveled that I can't enroll myself. Some of them are telling me that the courses, enrolling on the courses have been deactivated or something like that, so I can't really enroll on anyone. So I don't know if it's the same problem or mine is different.
All these things people are saying, but even myself, I don't even know what people are talking of. So don't expect me to just imagine what you are saying. Please share screenshot of some of these things to the group. We have somebody that works with 3MTT there. If it is something I don't have information about, I'll tag him, he will reply. So just share screenshots in the group about whatever you're facing. Even your peers might be able to even assist you and help that get sorted with. We're just going to do like one more thing here. I'll just give us like 2-3 minutes to get to network with each other and connect with each other. Then next thing we're going to do is more like a review of, I don't know, I hope some of us have been able to go through the courses thus far. So we're going to have like a review of what we've been learning. Then in your foundational courses, then we can call it a day. Okay? So yes, just meet yourselves.
Yes.
You've not finished week 1. So nobody have.
I have finished week 1.
You've done your test. Now let's come and have a conversation. You just come up, tell us what you were able to. What you were. Are you in generative AI? Data analysis. Oh yeah, now. Come.
For the foundation class, we talked about data analysis and visualization. And the second course, we also talked about Python, foundation to Python. But I'll talk a little bit on what I learned from the data analysis and visualization class. All right. For the data analysis, we talked.
Those of us online, can we hear him? Can we hear him? Nobody is saying anything. I
Can
said,
you hear me?
okay, they said they can hear you. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
continue.
For the data analysis class, they gave us a definition of what a data is. And they say data is a raw file, unprocessed file. So a raw file, that's an unprocessed file. You can transform it into whatever you want to use it for. You can use it to communicate, send a message, or give a view of your idea in using a data. So from their definition, they say data is raw, unprocessed information collected from various sources.
They say you should speak up a bit, though.
The pressure in my voice. So, what are the types of data? We have the structured data, we have the semi-structured data, and we have the unstructured data. The structured data are data that, if you look at them, you can easily interpret them. You can easily tell, okay, this is what this data is all about. You can easily read it and get the idea of whosoever prepared such information. For the semi kind of data, the semi kind of data does not follow a rigid structure but has tags or markers for organization. E.g., we have the JSON, the XML, and no SQL. SQL is like, for example, of the structured data, we have Excel file. You know, in Excel, they'll give you a plain table where you can read, for instance, a row and a column. They may give you a description on the row or on the column. So you can easily tell, okay, this is what the person is communicating. But for semi-structured, they convert this information from the structure to a semi-structured, where a computer language will read it and interpret it into a language that is best understood by a particular software. E.g., we have something like the SQL, Python, and the rest. They do not directly understand the language of the structure until you convert them into a tag that they will be able to interpret. That's why they refer to them as semi-structured. Why the unstructured? The unstructured, not organized in a predefined manner, e.g., images, audios, videos. They require more complex processes for analysis. And data, they say data is based on qualitative and quantitative types. For the qualitative, example, nominal without order or rank, e.g., colors. You want to qualify something, to give a description of what something is all about. You give the description based on what you are seeing. Why for the quantitative? Quantitative is talking about numerical numbers. For example, now, if you want to give the number of people in this class, you give the quantitative analysis of the number of people. You say, okay,
guys, he will ask people questions. No?
He's talking about the numerical aspect, that's the numbers.
Prepare questions for them. Sorry for interrupting you. You asked 2 questions.
So if someone should come into this class now and they ask him, okay, give us a qualitative and a quantitative analysis of the view of this class. Now, if you want to qualify this class, now you say, okay, there are about 15 number of people in this class. If you want to quantify this class, you give the number of people. But if you want to qualify, you say, okay, the seats are of so kind. Is it spherical? Is it rectangular? The complexion of people, we have dark complexion, we have light complexion. The kind of clothes they are wearing, we have blue color, we have gray color, we have black color. But for the quantity of quantitative types, you say, okay, we have so number of people, we have 5 number of people for data analysis, we have 2 number of people for geospatial, we have 3 number of people for another course. So depending, that's a way to be able to categorize the types of data based on content. So let's continue. So classification of data. Data can be classified as strings. For the strings, I don't know if anybody understand what strings, integers, floats, and booleans. So for the strings, you know, if for instance now you write a sentence, it's just a string. For integer, we have a roll number like 51, 22 is an integer. For float, it's a number with a decimal point. 5.1, 2.1 is regarded as float. For Boolean is all about, let's say, a logical something like a true or false. That's what is referred to as Boolean. I think I'll stop here for what I want
to learn data visualization tools, and then, let me define what data visualization is first. Now, all of us are familiar with the concept of visuals. When we say something is visual, that's something that you can see. Now, visualization has to do with like creating visuals, creating maybe pie chart, bar chart, histograms, and the rest. Now, for the visualization, there are tools that we were taught in week 1 that we can use for creating visuals. Now, they gave us the following tools. The first one is Jupyter Notebook. The second one is Jupyter Lab. The third one is PyDA. The fourth one is Power BI, Visual Studio, Google Colab, Excel, Plotly Cache, and Tableau. These were the visualization tools they gave us. But if you are to go into, let's say, the Google Colab, or you use Python directly from, you use Jupyter Notebook, let's take Jupyter Notebook. You want to visualize using Jupyter Notebook. Now, there are special libraries that they use for visualization. And one of those special libraries is the Pandas, the Seaborn, the Plotly, and the Matplotlly. These were the basic tools for visualization if you are doing it inside Google Colab or Jupyter Notebook. So this is the basic thing I was able to learn there. Now for week 2, they took us through life cycle of data science project. And the life cycle started with definition of the problem. Just like the life cycle of data science project is like the same thing with the life cycle of that with the data analysis stages. Now you have to define the problem. What is the problem? What exactly are you trying to solve? Now after defining the problem, you go ahead to do the data collection. Now you collect the data around that will help you to diagnose or to explore the problem and know much about it, like that. Now after data collection, you do the cleaning, data preparation and processing. Now after the data processing and cleaning, you do the exploration. You explore the data. No, okay, what is this data having? How many null values are there? How many blanks are there? How many duplicates are there? And then you do the needful after that one. And then model building, you build the model as well. And then the last thing is model evaluation. You evaluate the model to know, okay, was this model really good or something like that. So this was basically what I learned from week 1 and week 2 in conjunction with what he has explained. Thank you.
Yes, can I give him a round of applause? So you pay him for us. If you can pay him, you can continue. Mary said she will pay you. Wow, this is good. This is good. So we have a new tutor with us, sponsored by Mary Ochanya Foundation. A round of applause for her. Okay, sir, please ask your question.
All right. My name is Henry. I actually, based on what we are talking about now, introduction to Python data analysis visualization. So it's like in our write-up here, they put data visualization tools. I can see Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, Google Colab, Power BI. I, on my own, believe that these are places where we write programs, we visualize at the same time. So how can we distinguish it between Power BI and which Power BI you don't write code, just do some plotting and it shows. So what are the differences? How do you say this is data visualization tool and all that?
All right, now the data visualization tools, okay, like Power BI,
yes.
Google Colab, all of them. Now in Power BI, you write code. You have DAX language, data analysis expression that you use. So they are code. You understand? So it was saying that you don't have code in Power BI. I don't think really that is right. I might be wrong, but the boss is here to correct.
You are the teacher now. You know, after all this daily mail is giving you.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah? In Power BI, you write codes, and the basic code they write is DAX. They call it data analysis expression. So that's it. And some of the DAX functions is, you see, okay, you create measures in in Power BI. You create measures, you create columns, you create tables, you understand? So if you want to create a measure, maybe you want to find the total sales of an organization, just the total, that's a measure. So you have to go and write a code. Sometimes you write a code, you understand? You say, okay, calculate, you understand, in bracket, then the file number, and then in square bracket, the column name, and then enter, it gives you. That's a code.
Thank you. Can we give him a round of applause? So to also add to that, you said you have question for them. You know where to add. You will ask you. So to also touch on that, what you're talking about, what you're inquiring about is, like you called it, data visualization tools. A tool has its pro and its con. So whilst Jupyter Notebook is specifically for writing Python code, and Power BI or Excel might not give you that flexibility as much as writing so much code, it doesn't make it not a tool. It is still a tool. You know, the only importance of Python is it's just like when you have to design and build your own house, and when you go and buy a house. When you want to design and build your own house, you have the freedom to come up with any style you want, however you want, and do it. But when you are living in a rented house, you cannot say you want to expand it like this. You cannot go beyond what they have given you. So that is mainly the difference. There are various tools to visualize data. It's just like car. There is manual, there is automatic, but both of them are car. There's even hybrid, there's electric, there's diesel engine, there's petrol engine. They are all vehicles, but they have their various this thing. So why Power BI or Excel or the other things can make it faster and easier for people that don't want to go into programming and coding. People that want to do more than the limitations those other softwares can give them can also go with Python. And just like it's even telling you, the Power BI is trying to integrate a little code aspect for you to be able to explore more, but you still cannot be able to compare it to how much you'll be able to do with Python. You understand? So we hope that has answered you. So yes, teacher, maybe you ask your question to the house.
Who should I ask the question?
No, just ask the question. Anybody?
Okay, my question is this. Now, between the visuals in Excel, which we are familiar with, and the visuals in Python, which we were asked to create in week 1, which one do you think is better? A better tool to use?
And why?
And why? Between the visuals that we were asked to create in Python, you know, the one of our assignment was to go to the Google Colab and load our data there and create visuals. Now, you also create visuals with Excel. These are two different tools, just like they have mentioned here. Now, which visuals do you think are more appealing and why? That was
For me, for one that have an idea of Python, you will see Python as a flexible tool to work with. But for foundation, for we that are still learning, and I have skills more on Excel, I find it more flexible to work with. So I see what I can do as easy and more presentable for me. See, I get to know how to use the other one, and I'll say, okay, this is more appealing than the other.
Okay, round of applause for him.
Okay,